Hey you guys, it's Tasha. How are y'all doing today? I'm hanging in there, y'all. I really feel like crap, but hey, I missed you guys and I wanted to get some more tutorials started for you all. Well, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using the Book of Shadows Volume 1. And the color is going to be more of a purpley wearable smoky eye. So if you're looking to do something that's purple and smoky, stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have your primer on. And finally, I have my Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer back. So that one's the one I'm using on my eye right now. Bear with me, I have the sniffles. My allergies are not too good today. But anyway, I was thinking about you guys and I said, haven't done a tutorial in a while. Let's get it started. So we're going to use Perversion, which is the darkest black in this palette. And the brush I'm going to use is the Urban Decay, and it's their Karma Crease brush. I'm starting kind of a little bit backwards to work with the shadows of the eye, but I'm applying the Perversion onto the outer third of my lash line and then into my crease. I love this primer, Smash by Smashbox, because you're able to move the shadows around, they don't just stick. I mean, it holds the shadow on wonderfully, but some primers you put on, once you get the color there, you're kind of committed to where you have the color placed. So this is an awesome primer, you guys. But anyway, just kind of blend and move that color. And slowly start to begin to move it upward. And then lightly toward the inner corners of the eye. So right here, you want very little. Do you see how far the shadow goes? I did not dip the shadow back into the palette at all. But this is our starting point, okay? Once we get that, we're going to go ahead and start building this up. So grab a little bit more of that Perversion and mainly concentrate the color in the innermost portion of the crease. So right in this area here. The next thing we're going to do is start grabbing the Mayhem, which is that beautiful, and I'll show you, purple color right here. Okay. And I'm just going to use my MAC 224 brush, just a flat shader brush. And what we're going to do is grab just a little bit of that color, place it in the back of the brush, and then we're going to place it on the lid area of the eye. So kind of press and dab that color on. Pressing and dabbing will make sure most of the color gets on the lid and not fall out. So we're putting it all over the lid area, or the ball of the eye area, so right in this area here. And then we're also going to start sweeping that color toward the inner corners of the eye. See how pretty that purple is? It is so pretty. Now once you have that on, what I want to do is go back and intensify that darkness in the crease of my eye. So I'm going to switch to my Sigma, my SS224 brush, my dome shaped brush. And I'm going to grab a little bit more of that Perversion. And I'm going to start blending it on my crease and moving it to the inner portion of my eye. So I want this to be a smoky purple eye. So I think I'm pretty satisfied with the blending. So now we're going to blend out the harsher areas around the eye area. And the color I'm going to use, I think this is my favorite highlight color from this palette, but it's Scandal. And I'm going to stick with my same 224 brush from Sigma and take a little bit of that Scandal and apply it to the brow bone area and blend it over. So basically you're overlapping the color, so you can kind of diffuse the outer edges of the Ransom, or excuse me, the Mayhem and the Perversion. So grab just a little bit more, and we're going to work our way inward to the inner corners of the eye. So make sure you want to overlap that color, so you get like a nice gradation of shadow on the lid. Sometimes I will take my highlight color and kind of go right here, just in case. You know, there's days I'm tired, and today is one of those with the allergies, and my eyes are kind of like, yeah, you're woke. But I'll put it there. But make sure you also blend out there. But that's where you want the Scandal. Now the last few things we're going to do with this look is definitely go back and grab that Perversion and use any angled eyeliner brush you have. And I'm just going to sweep the Perversion along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to grab a little bit more of Mayhem, that beautiful purple we've been working with, and kind of line the inner corner of my eye. Now don't worry about all this fallout right here, because I definitely will go back and clean it up with a makeup wipe and then go ahead and apply my foundation at this point. Let's see, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my blacktrack Fluidline from MAC. I'm going to line my upper lash line with that. And I'm just using a eyeliner brush. You can use any eyeliner brush you own. The one I'm using is by Bare Essentials, the one I use a lot. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just run that color on the upper portion of my eye. Makes the biggest difference as far as framing the eye shape when you line your eyelid. But you can start anywhere with your liner. For some reason I like to start in the center of my crease, center of my eye lash line, but and then I'm going to go ahead and do the inner corners of my eye. So I like to keep my line really close and tight to where my lashes grow out, so the line doesn't get too thick, and it makes it easier to place the color. Now once you've got your eye line, you're pretty much done, unless if you want to wear some falsies, which I am today. Definitely grab your falsies. The ones I will be using today is again my Ardel 110s, nothing too dramatic today. If you can see that, let my camera focus a little bit. But anyway, I'm just going to grab some lash glue, and it's the Ardel waterproof lash glue, and it's the one that dries clear. If you want to know what it looks like, it's this one right there. And I'm just going to place just a little bit on the lash band. So if you want to see, you just kind of roll that glue around, just like so. Okay. If you happen to get too much of the glue on the lash band, you can always take a Q-tip like so and kind of remove the excess. Kind of roll that Q-tip around so that you don't have too much. And I'm just going to let it kind of get set for a little bit. I'm loving this purple, y'all. Can't believe I haven't played with this shadow palette for a year, you guys. You can do so many looks with this. And I just found out from Sephora they might not be bringing back the Book of Shadows Volume 1. So if you are loving Urban Decay, I would definitely recommend to go to your Sephora and check out the Book of Shadows Volume 2, because they are already in some Sephoras and they're starting to sell out already. So go to Sephora.com if you can't get to Sephora. I will definitely post a link in the sidebar. But I believe this is pretty much set, so I'm going to add it to my lash line. So they're on. Now I definitely will put some mascara on with these, just so I'm going to get my lashes to blend in. And the mascara I'm going to use is the Pinpoint mascara from Too Faced. So I'm going to let this lash set, and then I'll go ahead and add my mascara, and I'll be right back with the final look. Welcome back. Here's the final look. Finally got those Ardels on, and for my lips, I decided to whip out something different today. I haven't played with Plum Dandy from MAC at all, but I decided to add like a nice plummy lipstick to this lip, and then I decided to break out my Sephora number 10. I believe it's like a golden lavenderish purple, to go right on top to give it a nice glossy sheen. And for my cheeks, I just really basically just contoured a little bit, and I used Too Faced. I love Too Faced Snow Bunny. Love it, love it, love it. I love it because you have all these different colors to highlight and add a little cheek color to. If I just basically mix all the colors together and add as a highlight, and then put a little bit on the apples of my teeth to give that nice, see how it's glowing right there? That's what I love about it is called Snow Bunny from Too Faced. So that's what that's on my cheeks. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you guys know, first of all, if you guys really love the Urban Decay Book of Shadows 1, bad news to report, this one's no longer available on Sephora.com or Ulta. So, with that said, this was such a very popular hot seller last season. I finally got my hands on the Book of Shadows Volume 2. So this is what I'm going to tell you, ladies. If you love the Book of Shadows that Urban Decay come out, I would urge you right now to go to your Sephora's, because I just picked this up over the weekend and they were starting to sell out very fast. Otherwise, if you don't have a Sephora in your local area, I would definitely recommend going to Sephora.com, and I will have a link to the sidebar to this palette. But this is going to be gone before Christmas, even Black Friday gets here. So with that said, there will be a review coming up, and there will be some tutorials coming up for this palette. But I decided, if some of you guys that still own the first one, I will do 2 more looks from this palette. So stay tuned and keep on watching. You guys have a great day. Bye.